Imagine this, if you can, 'cause I don't know, like, I want you to try to like bring yourself to a very depressed, very a low mind state. Like imagine you being in like an apartment or something, right? One bedroom apartment. All lights are off, no lights are on. The only light emanating is the light emanating from your television, right? You're sitting on the couch, just depressed and down. Your sister calls you. She was like, "Hey, we're very worried about you. Like we feel like you need to get out of that damn apartment. You know what I mean?" And you're like, "Ah, all right, yeah, it's been some time, so okay, I'm gonna come pick me up." So she come and picks you up, right? Next thing you know, you find yourself at a strip club, though. You're like, what the hell am I doing at a strip club? She's like, I felt like you need some female affection for real. It's like, you need to get your mind off of your damn ex, all right? It's been 9 months now. Get your ass over her. She already got engaged. You're like, man, like, whatever. So you're sitting there and shit, drinking your beer, not thinking about anything, but not thinking about nothing. The only thing you're thinking about is that stupid picture on your refrigerator fucking door that from your girlfriend on a swing, and she's like almost kind of falling off, and her hair is like and there's like a little squirrel in the background climbing a tree. It's a fucking beautiful picture, man. That's all you're thinking about, right? A dumbass picture. But then this dancer walks by, right? You're like, what the hell? You're sitting there, drinking a beer and shit, and a dancer walks by. And you guys locked eyes, and man, the energy was just crazy. It felt like a building just collapsed. You know what I mean? Like that shit was just crazy. You're like, I gotta talk to this girl. So next thing, you guys are in a private room, right? You pay for a private dance. But the thing is, she's not dancing though. She's not. No, you guys are talking about life, man. You're talking about her mom with diabetes and how her uncle and shit has a dyslexia problem and shit. He hasn't even got a GD yet. He's 53 years old and shit. Like, so you guys are talking about life. She's telling me about the things that she loves. She loves little chihuahuas and shit, but she can't stand when they're licking their butt. Like all kind of. She's funny. You're just laughing and shit. So she's like, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get her some non-alcoholic beverages. And you're like, all right, cool. You're sitting there all happy, like, hell yeah, I gotta get this girl to stop stripping, man. I just got a raise and shit. It's like, hell yeah, it's going down. So then she comes back, right? You notice that she's now down and she's now dejected. And you're like, what the hell? Why is she? What the man? And then she comes up to you and she don't even sit down. She walks up to you like, Floyd Mayweather said, you gotta go. And then you're like, what the fuck? You're like, what do you mean? She was like, yeah, he seemed a twinkle in my eye. And he says I'm not the lovable type. I just need to get on stage and start shaking my ass. And you're just like pissed. You're like completely pissed. You want to kill Floyd. That's so stupid. That's how I feel though, honestly, that Tank, I feel like he can end up feeling that way about Floyd. Like he can end up resenting Floyd. I personally believe that he can. Now, there's a lot of people that are like, "What are you talking about?" Well, there's many good reasons to be promoted by Floyd, right? Many good reasons. So, okay, let me do the pros and cons real quick. The pro et contras, huh? And I wondered what pros and cons meant. I guess just a few more letters, and that's what it means. But all right, so I quickly wrote some things down. Like I said, I'm always writing down just a couple notes, man. Nothing major because I try not to make this video so long. But okay. Publicity exposure of working with Floyd, that's tremendous. It truly is. I mean, Snoop Dogg never even heard of Tank. There's an episode, I think, on All Access where Snoop Dogg was introduced to Tank by Mayweather. That was cool. Like Snoop Dogg never even heard of Tank. That shit was tight. I was like, okay, that's cool. So I mean, so public exposure, publicity, all that. That's a definite plus. Network connections. Floyd Mayweather has been working with Showtime since I think like 2012. He signed that mega deal, 6 fight, 32 million deal. Like that was huge. So he has great network connections. Everyone knows Showtime loves Mayweather. I mean, just they really they hold him in high regard. Like even his fights, you can tell the commentators like they all love Mayweather. So the network connections is great. The gym, just being in the gym with Floyd, man, picking up some things. I'm sure Floyd will stop by the gym. I'm sure he already has stopped by the gym. So just being in there, picking up some tips, some trades, that's also a plus. The business mind. Now this is where it gets tricky. The business mind. We all know how rich Floyd is, right? I think he's the first athlete to become a billionaire or something like that, right? So he does have a great business mind. That's where I feel is a problem though. That business mind interfered with that mindset that would have made him become a truly great fighter, like a legendary type of fighter. I feel like many people feel like Floyd switched up his whole approach to boxing when he went from Pretty Boy Floyd to Money Made Floyd, right? Many people feel like he switched up his whole style and started making decisions based on finances, making career decisions based on how much money he was going to make. So that business mind that he developed, which is great for making money, but I don't think it's great for becoming a a legendary type of fighter. So I feel like Tank's already developed that business mind a little bit because even on All Access, well, no, on Max on Kellerman, Max on Boxing, Max Kellerman, he asked Tank. He did an interview with Tank, and he asked Tank. He said, "What do you want to do as far as your career? Do you want to basically?" He asked him. He said, "Do you want to take the Money Mayweather route, or are you trying to do something different?" And Max Kellerman wasn't trying to be disrespectful, but he was pretty much saying like, "Are you trying to chase the money, or are you trying to chase the legacy?" You know, and Tank said he's trying to chase the money. To paraphrase, that's what he said. Now to be fair to Tank, Tank might have not understood the question from Max, man, because Max can be confusing as shit sometimes, right? So he might not understood the question. Tank probably still wants to be great. We never know, but from answering that question, he did make it seem like he's trying to make decisions based on money, make his career decisions based on what's gonna be more profitable. That's what it sounded like to me. And not just that though, but on in All Access episode 1, there's a scene where Mayweather and Tank, they're in the jet, and Mayweather is telling the camera that he wants Tank to start to fight with his mind and not his heart. But he wasn't saying like don't be out there brawling in the ring. He meant it as far as like finances and business decisions. That's exactly the context. That was the context of the comment. You know what I mean? He said he wants Tank to fight with his mind and not his heart. And I was like, oh man, okay, so he's further reinforcing that mind state that you got to make decisions based on what's going to make you more money, opposed to what's going to etch you in the stones of boxing greats. You know what I mean? And I was like, man, I'm like that right there. I think that right there, I feel is me personally. I feel like that's way more hurtful than helpful to kind of help somebody develop that mind state. You know what I mean? I think that's very, very, way more hurtful. Because that's why I feel like me personally, because I feel like I personally I like to see athletes who are trying to go down as one of the greatest. I don't want to see athletes who are just chasing the money. But at the same time, I'm not ignorant, man. If Tank wants to chase the money and shit, it's his body, it's his career, it's life. He can do that. There's many more boxers that I can put my emotion, that I can invest myself emotionally into. Like, man, I want him to be a great. I want him to be a great. There's many boxers that I have like that. I have a couple boxers like that can be that I think want to be great. So if Tank doesn't want to be great, that's fine. I'm not gonna hate the man for that. I still like Tank. I still appreciate Tank. I still like to fight, like to see him fight. So if he wants to take that route, I feel like no one should judge him for that. Honestly, I personally hope he doesn't. I hope he chases legacy over currency, but we will see. We will see. And that, my fellow fighters, is another edition of Rolling with the Punches. I didn't mean to end it all abruptly, but I'm already at the 8-minute mark. So quickly, I just want to say every day we are given an opportunity to build strength. So let's be strong, people. Be strong. So I know I'm trying to, man. From the little things to not getting irritated to going outside and raking the yard. Damn it, like I'm seriously like every day we're given opportunities to better ourselves. Seriously. So let's do it. All right, that was another one. I hope everyone enjoyed. Thanks for clicking, truly, and I will see me on the next one. Bye.